Yo, what's up guys? I got some good news and where's my keys? The good news is the Prelude is still running strong after 2 weeks. Bad news is all these tools are in the lude. Last night I went to a car meet and I was supposed to meet up with a friend to help bleed his brakes, but that didn't happen. But that's not really the bad news. The real bad news is this car. If you've been following my channel, you already know that the lude was down for over half a year and I recently just got it running. But now that the lude is running, unfortunately the Civic isn't running. But oh shoot, it's okay because I'm off today and we can figure out what's going on with the Civic. But it's all good. I have a good idea on what the issue is with the Civic. Before we get started on the Civic, I need to get the sub up out of here. Last night I moved the sub from the trunk into the car. That way I could fit my freaking huge jack in there. But ever since I put the sub in here, it stopped working. So it probably has to do with all this messy wiring right here. It's so heavy, but it sounds so good. Alright, hopefully the sub magically works now. Okay, so on to the Civic. What happened was, if you didn't know, I do not like how the clutch pedal feels on the Civic. I've installed a new clutch master cylinder and slave cylinder, but pretty much what I'm getting at is when I press on the clutch pedal, it just feels too hard, and I'm just trying to make it feel better. Well, the other day when I was doing a bunch of adjustments, the Civic was running fine. It cut on, cut off, no problem, and all of a sudden it just stopped cutting on. Like, I would turn the key and nothing. Let me show you guys. When I know my car's not gonna be running for a while, I like to disconnect the battery. That way I won't have any startup issues. Oh shoot, I left it connected. Oh well, it's gonna be so funny if it starts up. And it defeats the purpose of what's about to happen. Watch this. Listen closely. Not a ting, man. Believe it or not, one way I got the Civic to start was using a super long extension and just tapping on the starter. And if you didn't know, the starter is right here under this intake. It's deep in there. See that shiny piece? That's all the way in there. Look. That's how far this extension has to go just to touch it. And there's some wires in the way, so it's kind of hard to hit it. Yeah, so I don't like doing this. But for the sake of the video, let's try to tap it a few times and see if it'll come on. I know you're supposed to hit it harder with the hammer or something, but this is just such a weird location that it's hard to reach. And I'm not trying to damage any wires either. I think you're supposed to tap on it while you're trying to turn the motor, but I don't have any friends, so I gotta do this solo, you know? No sir. Let me see if I can hear something. Super mic, let's go. Huh. Well, I mean, you could definitely hear the starter clicking, because what happens is when you turn the key, the starter like pokes out and tries to turn. But I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing a lot of the time, so maybe I'm wrong. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and we'll take it to AutoZone or something and have them test it, and hopefully they'll tell me that that's my issue, because if not, I'm not sure what to do next. Let's get this thing out of here. Yeah. And time for my favorite part, removing the bumper, because it has so many clips. But since I got an accident, a lot of them are gone. Oh no, I missed. Check this out. The only thing that's really holding this bumper up is a screw on each side of the bumper and 2 zip ties. One right here And right here. Where is my blanket though? Where's the Prelude keys? What? Oh shoot. Okay. Single car garage struggle. There's just not that much space to have a freaking bumper laying around. So I found it best to just put it on top of the car. Yeah. Yo. Do you see that? I just got in here under the intake and I see that screw right there. It looks extended. Like, is it supposed to be like that? If not, that could probably be my issue. Maybe my starter is loose and it's not engaging with the flywheel to turn on the car. What the heck, yo? Hey, if anything, I get to save some money on not buying a new starter. Woo! Okay, good news. This is how that freaking bolt looks. So it's supposed to be extended and just this bottom part has to be screwed in. So looks like we gotta pull this starter all the way out. Woo! All right, here's the new, the old starter. And I don't really know what to tell you about it. It does look dirty, and I guess I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, and then we'll get it checked out at the store. Yo, what's up? It's another day. I just got off of work, and it's really early. What time is it? Barely 1:30. Woo! I just got back from, what is this? AutoZone. And I got the starter on the Civic tested, and guess what? It passed. It barely passed. Even the guy who tested the starter was kind of surprised that this thing passed, because you could tell, you could just hear that it sounded really weak. But according to the tester, everything is good enough, and so he suggests that I check my grounds and whatnot. Maybe the battery needs to be checked. I don't know why, but it slipped my mind. I should have brought the battery as well. But that's what we're about to do. We're about to pull this battery, take it to AutoZone, get it checked. Hopefully the battery might be bad, and that will fix all of our issues. Because I did order a new starter, and it's actually an OEM one from Honda, but it's been over a week now, and they still haven't shipped it. So if the battery is the issue, I'm just gonna cancel that order, get a new battery, and get the Civic running, and get it up out of here so it can work on the Prelude. But before I get into all of that, you might notice I'm not wearing my still working on it t-shirt. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking a lot from the gym. I've been using the Prelude as an excuse for so long as to why I haven't been going to the gym, but now I need to stop playing around. I'm gonna head to the gym, then after that, we'll get the battery tested and go from there. Yeah. For a small battery, this thing is pretty heavy. Keys ready. Let's go. Oh, I just locked it. All right, let's go. Last week I went to the gym and did only a few push-ups, man. Maybe like 5 sets of 10. And I was so sore that I took a whole week off of working out. Gotta get ready for winter, you know, because in winter, that's when we all get lazy and don't want to do nothing either. So, yeah. Tell me you guys can hear that. Woo! Nah, my exhaust ain't that loud. I like it very subtle, a little above OEM, just because I got a loud speaker system. And oh, the camera fell! Oh, and I didn't get to show you guys in the last video, but yeah, see, my speedometer is working. Still gotta figure out what's up with the SRS light. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I think I just need to get like a resistor and it'll turn it off, because there's a plug for these seats. These are JDM seats, and so the plug that goes on the driver's side is actually over here on the passenger side, because in Japan the passenger side is the driver's side. Does that make sense? This is my gym right here, and can't be a car guy without taking a quick look at your car. I feel like I didn't do a lot, but it's a really good session. Went a little harder than before, but working at FedEx, man, I can't do too much. Now we can head to AutoZone and get the battery checked out. Oh man, I only did a few of those pistol squats. I did 3 sets of 5, and my legs are already sore, like the inner thighs. I hope tomorrow's not a heavy day at work. All right, so we got some okay news. The battery isn't dead. I mean, I should have figured that out, but he said of the 500 cold cranking amps, it's performing at 435-ish. So I'm gonna do a fast recharge. It's only gonna take like 30. Oh shoot, my camera. So it's only gonna take about 40 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to Walmart. It's a very dangerous place to go. And just do a little grocery shopping.